Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. In the name of Allah, the most merciful and the most beneficent. This is Amna Ilyas, one of the participants of spoken English class. First of all, thanks to respected Sir Jahanzeb Jahan to give me this wonderful opportunity to participate in this class. Today, my topic of discussion is how to study smart and not hard. So, what if I told you that you could cover twice as much in the half of the amount of time, and that would be much more effective? So, smart study technique number one is study in chunks. Here, I would suggest Pomodoro technique. Pomodoro technique says you should study for 25 minutes. Actually, pomodoros are tomatoes in Italian. Pomodoro technique is a stretch of 25 minutes. Okay, 25 straight minutes of extreme productivity. Alright, you do not do anything else. You are not distracted by anything else. When your Pomodoro starts, as I said, it is a stretch of 25 minutes. You are not going to be distracted by anything else. All you have to do is do what you're supposed to do in those 25 minutes. Now, people around the globe use this technique to improve their efficiency and productivity. For example, we can apply this technique to our spoken English. It can really help us. What you're gonna do, just set your timer of 25 minutes and start your practice. You can describe pictures for 25 minutes, anything, any concept. You are not going to touch your mobile. It will bring you real results and success. I bet you can take 5 minutes break and then repeat the 3 times over. Then take a longer break. But it will happen that 25 minutes could not be your perfect chunk of time. It could be 15 minutes, it could be 25 minutes, it could be half an hour. So, for example, if you read a book and you find yourself distracted and dozing off, you press timer and bingo. That's your perfect chunk of time. Now, chances are that when you complete a single chunk of time or topic, you haven't finished that concept or topic. That's actually a good thing. Ask how, because here Zeigarnik effect comes into the play, which says that human brain tends to remember unfinished tasks much better than finished tasks. Then when you come back to your second chunk of time, you would have much more clarity of your previous topic. So it is tried and tested technique, and it is also scientifically proven. So, my second perfect smart study tip is 20% read and 80% recite. Now, sometime we find that we read the entire day. We go from one subject to the next, but we are either reading from a book or from a laptop, and the brain gets so bone tired that it totally stops paying attention. Now, how about this? You read a concept, close your book, ask yourself a question, and try to answer it without opening that book back in your own words and try to come up with your own examples, and don't forget to consult your teacher whether those examples are relevant to the topic or not. So, technique number 3. Smart study tip number 3 is spaced repetition. Now, instead of spending the entire day going over one single topic, how about study one concept and then change the topic? And you come back maybe later or the next day and go over that concept a little bit and then switch to the next concept. So, what will happen is that you will repeat that concept over a few days and a few times, and that is what we call spaced repetition. In this way, mind learn it better than spending a large amount over and over again. It's a great way to solidify your concept. Technique number 4. Technique number 4 is to make notes. Now, one really clever way to save your time is to go over your class notes within minutes of the class. Getting over, and all you need to do is just browse over those notes and put whatever is still stuck in your head and you have not been able to write it down quickly on the paper. So when you go back later on and open those notes, they'll be complete. And this is one really special smart study tip. How you can write your notes? Now this question will arise in your mind. You can use QAEE technique. First, write the question, and then write its answer in a short words, and then write its example, and another E is for evidence. So, in this way, you can learn it in a better way. So, technique number 5. Technique number 5 is study like a teacher. Now, instead of study like a student and trying to remember these tons of information, how about you think like a teacher? Now, two things will happen when you do that. One is you will begin to anticipate what are the important questions really from the topic, and two, of course, it has been scientifically proven that teaching someone helps you learn better. Now, uh, technique number 6. Here, smart study technique number 6 is SQ3R. It is a technique which could help you a lot. For example, when you go over a textbook, first survey the chapters, just go over it and browse all the pages in that chapters and go right to the question section. Go over questions, and 3 R's are read, recite, and review. Read and recite is coming back to the tip number 2, and review is coming back to the tip number 3, that is spaced repetition. Now, technique number 7. This is one of my favorite technique, and it is very interesting. So, mnemonics. What is mnemonics? Mnemonics is a memory device or a technique that aids information retention in the humans. It helps to remember information. For example, you are to remember the solar system, and for that you are going to learn 8 planet names. So what you're gonna do? You're gonna do is to just remember one sentence. That sentence could be, my very educated mother just served us nuggets. I am repeating again, my very educated mother just served us nuggets. So my is starting with M for Mercury, V is for Venus, E for Earth, M for Mars, J for Jupiter, S for Saturn, U for Uranus, and N for Neptune. So this is the smarter tip to remember weird and difficult concepts. So, technique number 8, place, timetable, and sleep. Place, some people study better in a fixed place, and some people like to change their place while they are studying or reading. So, choose your perfect and comfortable place so you can read well and concentrate well. There must be no distractors around you. You must have a comfortable place for yourself to focus on your study. So the second one is timetable. There is no smarter tip than planning. Plan your week, plan your days. In fact, even plan down to the last hour, and you will be surprised to know its results, because brain is more productive because it knows exactly what it has to do and for how long. Next smart study tip is sleep. Well, sleep is the food of mind, we all know. So you need at least 7.5 hours of sleep every day. Our brain tends to perform better when it is not tired. So sleep early at night. And if you have theory exam next day, it has been scientifically proven that earlier you sleep in the night, the better you perform. So if some of you feel that you are wasting your time sleeping, so it is wrong. You should just take your good sleep. So sleep and sleep well before an exam. It is a super smart study tip. So these were some techniques I was sharing with you, and that's all from me. Thank you very much.